The following program was produced by the United States Courts.
You're working with people that are at the lowest part of their life, and you're helping them to get back on the right track. My name is John Lynn, and I'm a United States Probation Officer.
Marilyn Grisham, Chief U.S. Probation Officer.
Belen Colon, and I'm a Pretrial Services Officer.
Michael Baker, I'm a United States Pretrial Services Officer.
Janine Hager, Chief Probation Officer.
Mitzi Westendorf, Senior U.S. Probation Officer.
Sundre Rhodes, U.S. Probation Officer.
My name is Charles Meisler, United States Pretrial Services Officer.
I am a United States Probation Officer.
As a pretrial services officer, I am usually the first contact that a defendant has with the U.S. courts. We are dealing with a population that has been accused of a crime, but are innocent until proven guilty.
We have to do background investigations. We have to verify where they live, where they work, and their family ties.
Bail is specifically a pretrial task because we're charged with investigating these folks and then present that information to the court.
And making a recommendation on whether that defendant should be released on bail or detained pending their trial.
We get defendants at the beginning, once they've been arrested. Probation gets them at the end, post-conviction.
Probation officer jobs are incredibly important.
The major responsibility is the supervision of an offender.
We have specialized caseloads, intensive supervision. We have officers who handle location monitoring, community service, finding offender jobs.
If an individual can find a job, if they can become gainfully employed, if they're going to treatment, they're going to be less likely to commit offenses.
One of our main objectives as probation officers is to protect the community and help individuals rehabilitate so that they can be productive citizens within the community.
The license plates are coming up.
The ability to investigate as a pretrial or probation officer is vital because the court relies on us to provide them with accurate information.
We're entrusted by the courts to give an impartial observation of the defendant.
We are working hand in hand with the federal judges who are taking our recommendations, and they're making impact on other people's lives based on the information that we've gathered.
The precinct reports helps the judge to decide what type of sentence to impose as well as the conditions of supervision.
If the individual isn't abiding by their conditions of supervision, then of course we will hold them accountable.
I feel an enormous responsibility to get it right.
Individuals, the crimes range from anywhere, kidnapping, bank robbery, embezzlement.
We get all kinds of people, rich, poor, all races, all age levels.
You are involved intimately in the lives of other people. You know more about them than their families may know.
It's extremely important to understand the issues that many of our defendants would come to us with.
We have a lot of people who have both mental health and drug issues. We have to try to see what it is that we can do to help them.
Probation and pretrial officers receive training at the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center at Charleston, South Carolina.
We receive a large amount of classroom and dynamic-based training, which includes scenario-based field work, report writing, investigative tools, firearms, defensive tactics.
Down at Flexi, we learn how to prepare ourselves for our job. They really kind of run the whole gamut.
607 rules! Our job as a federal probation officer is the creme de la creme. It's the top of our profession.
We're looking for the best of the best.
A high level of ethics and integrity.
To be a good pretrial or probation officer, really, I think you need to be organized. You need to have good communication skills.
You have to be a good listener.
You have to have a passion for it because it can be very stressful, it's very intense. What I like about working here is the professionalism. It's a very high standard and everybody is required to meet that standard.
Everybody that you work with is at the top of their game. We're working with United States District Court judges that have been appointed by the President of the United States.
No 2 days are ever the same. I never know what I'm walking into.
You have judges calling you, you have defendants who have problems, and you need to multitask and you try to do the best you can.
There's something new and challenging every day.
There are so many things you can do as an officer. You just don't stay an officer all of your career unless you want to.
I was able to go from a line officer to a specialist, to a supervisor, to a deputy chief, to eventually to my current position as a chief here in San Francisco because of the great opportunities.
I feel very satisfied at the end of the day when I have had a good day in dealing with families and dealing with the court and knowing that I have made a difference in someone's life.
You can affect people's lives in a positive way. You can help people become productive.
It gives you a good feeling. I mean, the job itself is a good feeling type of job.
If you want to serve your country and your community,
If you truly want to affect a change, then you have the opportunity here in the federal probation system to do that.
I have no doubt this is where I am meant to be, and I am fully satisfied in the job that I do today.